TJ with Robinhood Coins, and tonight we are hunting 2 boxes of nickels. For tonight's hunt, we are on a mission to find a dated buffalo nickel, because my wife talked to her great aunt, who's 96 years old, and her aunt said that she has not found a dated buffalo nickel in several decades. She's found a very few that have been slicked out, no date. So we told her the next dated one that we find, we would bring to her on our next trip up to see her. Hopefully we also find some silver, some old coins, varieties, anything to add to our collection, and something really good for the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video. As always, to enter the giveaway, just comment on the video. We'll use a random comment picker to pick the winner. So with that, let's get into these rolls. We are working on roll number 5, and my wife just handed me this 1946, and it is a Philadelphia, but still that's the first 40s on the board. And then a couple of rolls ago, I had found this 1958 from Denver. So we also have a 50s on the board as well. I am working on roll number 10, and I think we might have a silver nickel. It's going to be close. It looks like it could be, though, right there. So I figured we'd open it up or pull it out on camera. Nope, it's just a 1981. Wah, wah, wah. Well, this is still roll 10. I laid them all out, and shortly into the roll, we have another 40s. This time it's a 1949. Let's see. It's a Philadelphia. We'll take it, though. That's 2 40s on the board. Over the past couple of rolls, we also had a 59 Denver. It's in pretty nice shape. We had 2 55 Denvers. The top one is the best. So that's pretty cool. Here's that 1955 Denver, and we are looking for the D over S. And what you'll see if you find it, which this isn't it, is you'll see a little line up top. And then on the really good examples, there's a line that comes down through, like the S goes like that. And then down underneath here, you'll see it as well, the bottom of the S. But this one doesn't have it. The very next roll, and my wife handed me this 1947 right here. It is a Philadelphia, but that makes 3 40s nickels on the board. And then at the tail end of the last roll, I found this 1966 with a lot of luster still left on it. Just nice looking. The back actually has a little bit of residue or something on it. And I don't know if we're going to be able to make out those steps, but it looks like a couple steps you could still make out. So that's pretty cool for a 60s. We were working on roll number 18, and my wife handed me another 40s. This one is maybe been in the ground because it's got a lot of rust, or I think it's rust, either that or possibly paint, but it looks like it is a 1949 Denver. I believe that is a 49, and it's a Denver. Either that or a 40. But still, it's a 40s coin. That makes number 4. We also had a 1951 Philadelphia over the past couple of rolls as well. I am working on roll number 30, and I just found a silver nickel. Look at this, 1944, and it's from San Francisco. That is great. I missed it from the rolls, but it was not the normal color. It blended right in. It did not stand out like they normally do. But look at the coloration on this. As I'm looking at it, I'm noticing that it is really shiny and almost sparkly in the fields. And then everywhere else that's raised is worn off and kind of the normal color of a silver nickel. So I don't know what would cause that. Very interesting. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me know what you think. What can cause that? Is that painted, or is that just a chemical reaction? Anyway, got to love finding silver in the rolls. That is great. We also had a 1958 Denver a couple of rolls ago. And then we had 2 2009s as well.
I called TJ over here because I'm pretty sure that's a proof.
That is crazy. This is the first proof we have ever found nickel hunting on this channel, and my wife just found it. Let's flip it over real quick. Man, that looks nice too. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, it's in good condition.
Yeah, it is. We are all done with the first box, and I wanted to give a quick recap. But over the past couple of rolls, we found 3 more 50s. That takes our total to 13 from the 1950s. We also had this 1962 that's in pretty nice shape for being a 60s. I don't usually find them like this, so I set those aside when I do find them like that. We had a total of 6 from the 40s, including that silver 1944 from San Francisco. But the one that I'm most excited about is the one that my wife found. Look at that. That is just a beautiful coin. We have a 1973 proof San Francisco right there. That is great. First proof found on this channel in nickels. We are on roll 13 of box number 2, and my wife handed me our first 40s of this box. We have a 1947 Philadelphia on the board, and we still have 37 more rolls to go. We also, a couple rolls ago, had a 1959 from Denver as well. I'm still working on that same roll, and look at what I found. It is a 1969 San Francisco. I don't think it's a proof. I'm not sure. I know they had San Francisco mints in 1969 that were not proof, but man, look at this. This is nice. There's no cameo, but this one is just really nice condition. And to the naked eye, it looks like we have several steps still showing on the reverse. So that is really cool. We are working on roll number 19, and my wife just handed me this 1942. But unfortunately, it is not silver. It is from Denver, and it is the transition year. But if it was silver, as you know, the Denver mint mark would be above the Monticello. We are on roll number 22, and I just found our first foreign of the night. It looks like a peso, but it is a 2016, I believe. Maybe that's 15. But it is a peso. What you got?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
It's a Estados Unidos Mexicanos. It is a Mexican peso. What'd you find?
I found a 40.
Ooh, nice. And my wife just found a 1948. We have a Philadelphia. That is great. I am still working on that same roll, and we have another really nice 1969 San Francisco. This one isn't as nice as the other one, but you do see a little bit of the steps on the right-hand side and the left-hand side, just not so much in the middle. I'll set it aside and see if it is a keeper or not compared to what other ones I have. We were on roll 38, and my wife just handed me a 1946, and it is from Philadelphia. So we have another 40s on the board. And a past couple of rolls, we also had a 1957 and a 1958, and both from Denver. We are working on roll 42, and I just found a 1942 transition year silver. Now, I looked at the edges when I opened this, and I didn't see any silver, so I don't think this is silver. But we'll reveal it together. Let's see. Nope, it is not silver. I usually don't get 2 42s in a box, but we did this box, but neither one of them were silver. Over the past last roll, I got a 1954 San Francisco, so we'll check that for the S over D. And then we have a 1958, and it looks like it's from Denver. I'm on roll 45, and the second coin in, check this out. We have a 1939 in pretty rough shape. And this coin has a little bit of the, I don't know if it's oxidation or paint or some kind of acid wash, that the last box had the, what was it? It was the silver, the 1944. It has a little bit of that same look to it. Totally different boxes though. Wonder what that is. But anyway, this one is from Philadelphia, not a key date or anything. It's a 49 or 39, and we will check for the DDR under the scope. Here's the 1939 Philadelphia underneath the scope, and we're looking for doubling in Monticello as well as 5 cents, and it's pretty severe doubling. This obviously doesn't have it, but always want to check. I am working on roll number 50, and we have a 1940. I've already seen the back. It is a Philadelphia, but it is still a 1940. Got to love an 80-year-old coin. That is cool. We had a 1951 Philadelphia earlier, a couple rolls ago. And then also last roll got this 1968 San Francisco with a lot of luster still left on it. Looks like I might be able to make out a step or two. Not a lot, but still pretty decent. Another variety that I've been looking for a lot lately is the 1964 Denver DDR, and the doubling is most prevalent in United States of America, and in the T's you'll see strong doubling on the top bar of the T and strong notching in each of these points of the serifs of the T's. Then there's also doubling on a lot of the letters that's really strong, but the T's is what I was mostly looking for. All right, well, now that we're all done hunting through the rolls, here's the overall wrap up. We had the 1973 proof right here that my wife found. That was great. That is the first proof that we have found on this channel, coin roll hunting nickels. So very cool there. I had found that silver nickel, the 1944 San Francisco right there. Got to love finding silver in the nickel boxes. And then I also found the 1 peso, the Mexico peso right there. That was cool. And then we had a total of 13 in the 40s, including the silver one. And they were all pretty much 40, 42, 46, 47, 48, 49. And then we also had the 1939 Philadelphia as well. We had a total of 19 in the 50s, and then we had 5 2009s. Overall, pretty good hunt. We were pretty excited and happy with it. Well, the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video is going to be the silver nickel, the 1944 San Francisco, as well as the 39 that we found, that Philadelphia right there, and one of the 49s and one of the 1955 Denvers. As always, to enter the giveaway, just comment on the video. We'll use a random comment picker to pick the winner. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed the hunt. It was a lot of fun, especially having my wife help me out. She's such a good luck charm. If you did, smash that like button. If you like our content, hit subscribe. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss any giveaways or videos. And with that, we will see you on the next hunt.